Welcome to Northland Basketball, presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at sportszone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Welcome back in, everybody. Welcome back to Window Rock High School for more Northland Basketball exclusively from the Sports Zone. And tonight, our coverage presented by Choice Broadband finds us covering the home team, Window Rock, hosting Monument Valley in a boys varsity showdown. Now, this is a great opportunity for Window Rock. They come in ranked number 30, and they could really use a victory over a team like Monument Valley. Window Rock ranked number 30, Monument Valley ranked number 3. And out there on the floor, it's the starting lineups. Let's catch that.
Roberto Flores. At guard, a senior, number 12, Brandon Baijo. And at forward, a senior, number 54, Kian Mann. This is the starting lineup for the Monument Valley Mustangs. And now, introducing the starting lineup for your Window Rock Fighting Scouts. Tonight's starting lineup, playing the post position, a senior, number 10, Taylor Begay. At guard, a junior, number 11, Kanan Marianito. At guard, a senior, number 12, Jaden Baya. At forward, a senior, number 22, Devin Yazzie. And at forward, a senior, number 24, Marcus Nelson. This is the starting lineup for your Window Rock Fighting Scouts.
Thanks again to the public address announcer, Nate DeHosie. I say public address announcer, and that's certainly a key feature of what he does for Window Rock, but he does so much more. And he is quite helpful to us in a number of different ways that we are able to avail ourselves of his services. He, along with all of the people at Window Rock, are so hospitable, and we are always appreciative of what they do to help us do our job here at the Sports Zone. It's Northland Basketball presented by Choice Broadband, and the opening tip is controlled by Taylor Begay and the Window Rock Fighting Scouts. Begay, along with a couple of familiar guys, but first let's watch Monument Valley get a steal. They're going to miss, and Window Rock is going to take it away and go to work. If they can, they do. Up the floor, first points of the game, Marcus Nelson. And Window Rock opens up the scoring. Window Rock ranked number 30 in the state. We saw them play at Snowflake a couple of days ago, and the Lobos controlled that game for much of it and got a big win over Window Rock. Scouts do have a lot of talent, and I think they just continue for their head coach, Gilbert Kloschi, to put it together and get better as they move along. And at this point, I would say probably playing for the, if you ask me, they must be playing for the region tournament. Now, along the way, if they get a win in a game like this one tonight, you're playing the number 3 ranked team in the state. A win for Window Rock would be huge and should prove to be extremely helpful far as their ranking goes, there's a takeaway. Roberto Flores just flying defensively out there, making the play and the basket. Burt with a great job, both the play defensively and, of course, what you saw there, the finish. Between Flores and his teammate, Brandon Bijo, who pulled up a little lame a moment ago and left the game, and whom I think is going to be just fine. You've got two of the best guards, one of the best guard tandems in all of the state of Arizona. Takeaway for the Scouts. Marcus Nelson stumbling a bit, got the shot away, missed everything, and then Taylor Begay was right there to catch what was, I think, an unintentional pass and get the points. Skip pass for the three, and Roberto Flores getting an early start for Monument Valley. He's got all 5 of their points so far in the game, 5-4. Monument Valley is in front in this thing, the number 3 ranked team in the state. Window Rock going to work inside, Taylor Begay. And Taylor is going to get fouled, and I think it's Kean Mann, the guy in front of him, that will probably pick that up. And I was wrong. I'm always wrong when I try and guess. The personal foul was on Dorian Sullivan. It'll be his first of the game. Taylor Begay at the line. You saw the miss on video. You'll see the second miss. Couldn't tie the game. 5:33 on the clock in the first quarter, and our score here is 5-4. Brandon Bijo has returned to the lineup, gets free in the corner for a 3, and it's perfect. It's nothing but perfect. How in the world do you leave my man open like that, right? You just simply cannot do that. So the first points of the game for Brandon. Remember that he scored 41 points a couple of weeks ago in a Monument Valley victory at Chinle. So we watch a pass in the middle get broken up by the Mustangs defense. Ball out on top. And wearing that jersey, number 1, is Uzziel Flores, younger brother of that guy right there. And we're going to get a backcourt violation called.
Temporary tag number C170-310. You need to move your vehicle immediately. Once again, the owner of the dark blue Chevy pickup temporary tags.
Inbound for Window Rock, and they work it nicely down low to Jaden Baya, but he unable to make the shot. Rebound, Taylor Begay, he got too far under. Excuse me. He got too far under and was unable to make that shot. There's a lob. And they were looking down low for Jaden Redhouse. Monument Valley couldn't get that one to go. Now outside to Uzziel Flores. Well, Brandon Bijo to the corner for the Roberto Flores 3. That's no good. And rebound to Taylor Begay. So again, it's Window Rock's basketball. And coming up off the screen, the jump shot is no good for Devin Yazzie. Rebound, Flores. Uzziel Flores. Now Brandon, and they'll work it nicely done. They worked it to Kerry Nash, who had a good-looking shot underneath, but he couldn't make it. Back outside by Joe. And that'll be just a little bit too long, and it'll come down on the rebound to Kanan Marianito. Kanan Marianito in the game. Devin Yazzie out there, Marcus Nelson on the floor, Jaden Baya, Taylor Begay, the original starting five, with just under 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. MV 8, Winter Rock 4. Count this one though. Marcus Nelson, he got a little bit of a, I don't know if he got a knee maybe on that contact. And personal foul on Uzziel Flores right there. The knees came together and Marcus is a little dinged up, favoring that left leg. First foul of the game on Uzziel Flores. And Marcus Nelson will miss the foul shot. And that one is an opportunity. Won't work by Joe to Flores. Goes baseline, pull up, short of it. Taylor Begay rebound, protected well. The basketball, and it's into the hands of Kanan Marianito. So Winter Rock hanging in there. And in a couple of moments when it looked like the Mustangs might start to pull away early, Scouts have been able to keep that from happening. And they worked it inside for a chance to tie it. Devin Yazzie missed. Now Taylor Begay powers up, missed again, got it back, and that one is good. And a whistle. That was a hard-working basket for the guys underneath. That's the first foul of the game on Brandon Bijo. Taylor Begay, you know, he missed a couple on that sequence. And I think he's just got to be real happy that maybe the first couple did not go in, because then it got him that opportunity. Well, Taylor's struggling at the line. He's 0 for 3 early, but that was a big basket. We're tied, everybody, tied 8 apiece. Uzziel Flores to Burks on the angle left side. Now Brandon deep on the right angle. Just a bit off the mark. Tapped out. Jaden Baya is going to control this one. And the Scouts grab the lead. Well, look, I know it's early. There's a lot of basketball to be played, but the Scouts right now are showing flashes of what could be. They have struggled this year. They're ranked number 30 in the state, but they've got pieces, and I just think that Coach Klosky and his guys, his staff, they keep working these guys, and they get better all the time. And when we get to the region tournament, I think Winter Rock is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Jaden Baya will check out of the game, and coming in for Winter Rock is Jalen Brown. 49er fan right there, huh? 49ers and Cowboys tomorrow. That's old school football right there, at least an old school matchup. Lob to Taylor. Somehow he ends up with the basketball, and he got a tip. Right place, right time. And the basket for the Scouts. Flores at the free throw line. What a shot. I mean, moving to his right, and then to stop, elevate, and hit that shot. That is just high-level stuff right there. Great job by Roberto. Closing out the first quarter, final seconds of the period right here. They will have to shoot before the quarter ends. There's about 4 seconds separating the game clock and shot clock. And Roberto almost takes it away from Nelson. 2-point Winter Rock lead. Inbound to Nelson. 9 seconds on the shot clock. And a 5-second. Oh, no, it wasn't. Sorry, I thought it was a 5-second call. That was Taylor Begay getting whistled. Moving with the screen. Believe it or not, that is only the first team foul on the Rock. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. El Brandon lost it on the dribble. Unable to to get anything to finish out the quarter. We'll end this first period like that. And guess what? Number 30 has the lead over the number 3 team in the state. Window Rock leading Monument Valley 12-10. On to the second quarter. Northland Basketball is presented by Choice EUA Wireless. Stand by, basketball fans.
Choice Broadband is always expanding the service area here on the Navajo Nation for Choice Broadband high-speed internet. Visit the district office nearest you to get started or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Get a tablet right now at Cellular One for just $10.01. If you live on tribal lands and are on a government assistance program, come in today and ask for the ACP tablet. We'll set up a new huge data plan with unlimited talk and text plus 65 gigabytes of free mobile LTE data to use every month. Current customers can still get a tablet for $10.01 too. Come take advantage of this once per lifetime ACP tablet discount at any Cellular One store today. ACP is a government benefit program and customers must qualify. Some restrictions apply. Limited time only, non-transferable. Limited to 1 line per household. 1 tablet discount per customer.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Back into Window Rock to start the second quarter. And how about the big boy? Deep on the left angle. Taylor Begay for 3. Answered by the other big boy on the other side. As these two teams trade punches out there, that was Coy Phillips for MV, but Taylor Begay was the guy who hit it first to start the scoring in the second quarter. And Taylor, by the way, has 9 points in the game already for the Mustangs. You saw him with all that dirty work he was doing down low in the first quarter, and then the step outside and showing the range. Big boy right there. He is so stoic. You don't see any emotion from Taylor Begay. Just no emotion. You don't know if he's happy. You don't know if he's mad. You don't know if he's... All you know is he can do that. That's what you know. And he is putting together a pretty terrific first half of basketball, and it's on the strength of his play that Monument Valley is trailing Window Rock. Window Rock in front, 17-13. Northland Basketball fans. How about another play tipped into Yazi's hands? Now Marianito. Jalen Brown in the corner left side, back outside to Kanan Marianito. Man-to-man Monument Valley defense. Devin Yazi to Nelson from the corner, dribbles in the paint, and tried to draw a foul, trying to draw some contact there, but he traveled first. And not a lot of mistakes been made by Window Rock early on in this game. There's one. It's certainly not a backbreaker. Coy Phillips, after that big 3 a moment ago for his team, checks out of the game in favor of Kean Mann. Kean joins Dorian Sullivan, Roberto Flores, who gets a pass in the paint, working at it. Look at him throw it up there. I'll tell you, he's a magician. Didn't make the shot, but almost did. And almost did. Taylor Begay called on the personal foul, his second of the game. Taylor's been playing so well that, and I think so important for Coach Klosky out there. Gotta hope that Taylor doesn't get another quick foul, because they're gonna have to get him off the floor in the event that he does. Left side, Kerry Nash is in the game. Deep for Flores, the 3 no good, and Bert's gonna get it back, drive, and look at the shot, count it! He's a magician, this guy. Wow, here we go again. Watch this. You're gonna wanna watch this replay all day long. for Flores. And he'll make the free throw, and Bert's in double figures. He's got 10 in the game, and that'll make it a one-point game again. Winter Rock 17, Monument Valley 16. Personal foul. Now, I'm not sure who picked up that foul from Winter Rock a moment ago. There is Devin Yazzie trying his impression of Flores. Missed it. Taylor Begay got it. Keeps fighting. Hey, look, Taylor Begay can be a force inside. And in a couple of games we've seen Winter Rock play, we haven't seen this version yet of Taylor. I really like what I'm seeing. And it is almost singularly the play of Taylor Begay that's made Winter Rock get out to a three-point lead in the second quarter. They just got to make sure he doesn't get in foul trouble. And Flores will get called for carrying. The official says he turned it over. Here's a replay again. Taylor Begay, the dip under. And going to work inside the big fella. Winter Rock with a three-point lead and the basketball. Jaden Baya in the lineup. Off to Marcus Nelson. Guarded by Roberto Flores. Boy, if you're Nelson, you gotta hate that designation. Anybody but Burtz. There's a shot from the corner. Devin Yazzie misses that one. Rebound down to Flores. Monument Valley, they'll lob it and then return it inside. Kerry Nash unable to, or rather Jaden Redhouse, pardon me on that. That's Jaden out there. Unable to make the shot. Jaden along with Roberto Flores. Uzziah Flores is on the floor right now. Kean Mann. And then Kerry Nash is in the lineup for Monument Valley. Jalen Brown outside, and that one's taken away by Flores. And he is going to shoot it over the top. Now Devin Yazzie, look at that rebound. Wow, Kerry Nash. Outside, the three, no good. Nash rebound. Kept alive by Monument Valley. Cross court to Uzziah Flores. And deep for Roberto. What a shot for three. 13 points early on in the game for Roberto Flores. Tied the game at 19. Not a lot of El Brandon Baijo early on in this game. He kind of came up lame early on. He's limping around. They took him out. Brought him back in short order after that, but he hasn't played a lot in the first half. Here's Flores again, open in the corner. Look, I don't know, man. You got to be accounting for that guy. He's had some open looks, and I think Coach Klosky is concerned about that very thing. He calls timeout for Winter Rock, and I think it was that. It was right after the shot by Flores that he made a decision. I've got to talk to my guys. Let's get a word in from Holbrook Family Dentistry. This is Northland Basketball presented by Choice Broadband.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Got somebody on our Facebook feed is asking about Suns tickets. We have not given those away yet. We'll tell you in a bit how we'll do that, okay? Meanwhile, Winter Rock's got the basketball, and Roberto Flores has a steal. Kerry Nash drops it back to Uzziah Flores, and he'll pull up for the three and make it. Shot good. Uzziah gets his first points of the game, and Monument Valley has taken the lead back from Winter Rock. 22-19 MV. Jalen Brown outside. Marcus Nelson. Now to Devin Yazzie. Noticeably missing from the lineup is Taylor Begay. Inside and off the back iron. Yazzie missed the shot. Mustangs on the rebound. Yziel Flores. Shot is good! Back-to-back threes for Yziel. Again, you got to account for these guys. So many of those Mustangs can tear you up on the outside with their shot. And a good example right there. Take a timeout, everybody. Northland Basketball presented by Choice Broadband. Stand by.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
The Monument Valley Mustangs starting to go on a run here in this one. And those back-to-back threes by Yziel Flores, his first points of the game, have now given Monument Valley a 25-12 lead over Window Rock. Flores defensively picks up Keenan Marianito. Devin Yazzie, and that's going to be a foul on Kian Mann, his first foul of the game. Five team fouls registered on Monument Valley. And now Devin Yazzie to throw the ball in for Window Rock into Marianito. And he's able to dump a pass off to Devin Yazzie. Got the open look he wanted. As we see the return of Taylor Begay to the lineup for Window Rock. He gets fouled just now. That'll be an inbound.
Personal foul for 50, Coy Phillips.
Nope, 17th foul. And it was Coy Phillips. Not Coy Phillips.
Shooting 1-1.
Kian Mann. Called for the foul. Well, Taylor's doing a lot of things well for the team. Free throw shooting is not one of them. Right now he is 0 for 4 at the line. He's got to give the guy a break, okay? What in the world? How about the three from Coy Phillips? Coy's been working on that shot. We didn't see much of that in the arsenal last season from Coy. And the big fella's got that distance shot. Monument Valley is up 28-19 now. Devin, he's going to have to give it up to Taylor Begay. They got an open man if they'll attack. And a cross-court pass tipped out by Flores. Well, Flores over-pursued defensively on that pass to Taylor Begay, and he found himself, he got way out there toward center court before he could reverse his momentum. The Mustangs, what they didn't do is they did not attack when they had the numbers advantage. Inbound, and to beat the shot clock, that one no good from Taylor Begay, and that'll be out of bounds to Monument Valley. 28-19, the Mustangs in front. Final 27 seconds of this first half. Trouble, Mustangs control, and they'll throw it right to Devin Yazzie. 10 seconds. Left side, Jaden Baye. Yeah, that'll be a personal. That'll be an offensive foul. Yeah, delayed call by the official, but it was the right call all the way. Listen, even if the defender's feet are moving right here, you can't get out of control like that. The feet weren't moving. So I get it. If you're Window Rock, you want that, but you can't get it. 7 seconds left. Inbound Flores. Collision. Loose ball. Gotta shoot. And a carry. Good point. 5 seconds left. Well, can Monument Valley maybe throw it in the area of the basket and get a tip in? Right here, I think they've got to throw it toward the basket. Look at that, shot got away. Flores took the inbound and heaved it. And hit the deck pretty hard. He gets up, he's none the worse for wear after that. Shot no good, of course, you saw that. Well, an interesting first half. And this one tonight at Window Rock, everybody. Monument Valley really turning it on here toward the end of the half, and they grab a 28-19 halftime lead over Window Rock. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime is on the way in just a bit, everybody. This, of course, is Northland Basketball exclusively from the Sports Zone and presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Halftime is next. Stand by.
Choice Broadband is now available to more homes on the Navajo Nation than ever before. Visit the Choice NTUA Wireless District office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Going into the new year, Hatch Toyota Show Low is still the White Mountains sales volume leader with quality Toyota vehicles and a team dedicated to customer satisfaction.
Hi, I'm Logan Brewer, the bearded salesman, the OG. My favorite part of working at Hatch Toyota is offering every one of my guests the best vehicle purchase experience they've ever received. When I see their smiles, hear their laughs, it's proof that I can put dreams in driveways.
The new year at Hatch Toyota brings an excellent opportunity to take the keys to the new Toyota you've always wanted to drive. Your product specialist will help you find the best vehicle for your budget and lifestyle.
Over the past 6 years, I've had the privilege to share and experience so many beautiful memories and see numerous lives change, including my own.
Hatch Toyota Show Low in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and at hatchtoyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 32 years. All offers on approved credit. See dealer for details.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
The team at Beam & Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beam & Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beam & Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beam & Well Drilling.
Happy New Year from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Just in time for our Valentine's special, we are introducing our new business partner, Cattleman's Steakhouse. Yeehaw! With every insured replacement, you can take your sweetheart out for the best prime rib on the mountain. Or choose salmon, sirloin steak, cod, pork chops, chicken, or a variety of other delicious dinners.
You are the best, honey.
And with the Valentine's special, you also get 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. And this year, you could take your Valentine to a VIP experience to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. That's right, we're giving away 2 premium VIP tickets to see George Strait, Chris Stapleton, and Little Big Town live in Phoenix, including VIP parking.
Yes!
Don't miss out on our best Valentine's special.
536-5972 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Hey, it's halftime, everybody. Welcome back to Window Rock. We cut live to the action on the floor. The Window Rock cheerleaders entertaining the crowd, and there's going to be some halftime activity for a bit. We're going to just keep you live here. We normally bring you a look at the replays from the first half here as we break it down on our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime. But because it's homecoming and they've got all kinds of activities they plan, we're gonna keep it right here. How's that sound? Okay, I will give you a little look at what did happen in the first half. It was a great close to the first half by Monument Valley. They pulled away. Winter-Rock had a lead for a bit of time. In fact, they led at the end of the first quarter, 12-10. But MV outscored Winter-Rock 18-7 in the second quarter, and there's the result of that. A 28-19 halftime lead for Monument Valley. The Mustangs are led in scoring by Roberto Flores. A great first half, a couple of threes for him, and he's got 13 points. And his younger brother, Yaziel Flores, I'll get it right, Yaziel, with 2 threes in the second quarter, has 6 points. Coy Phillips hit 2 threes in the second quarter. He's got 6 points. And the remaining points were scored by Al Brandon Bijo. And Al Brandon with a big 3-point basket as well. So a total of, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How about 7 threes in the first half from Monument Valley? In fact, they've got 7 3-point field goals and only 3 2-point field goals. On the other side, Taylor Begay's done most of the work. 13 points for him, including a 3-pointer. Teammate Marcus Nelson with 4 points, and Jaden Baye has 2. And our halftime score is 28-19. Monument Valley in front. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and just start cutting live, and we're going to let them take over here for a little while with the halftime activities on homecoming. It's homecoming night tonight at Winter Rock. Here you go.
Winter Rock High School homecoming nominations for royalty. Your candidates for Prince and Princesses are...
Representing the freshman, Tamisha Nez. Parent is Melisha Nez. She wants to thank Melisha Nez, and Adeline Tagi. Her personal life statement is, the greatest falling, but in rising every time she falls.
Next up, we have Barrett Key. Parents are Brian Key and Berna Hildreth. We would like to thank Allison, Samira, Dominic, Caitlin, McKay, and Cody. Personal life statement he lives by. Go get you want, that's how it is in life. You can't sit back and wait. Mr. Kloschke.
Next we have Mia Stefaniak, freshman. Her parents are Kim Ed City and Jesse Mike. She would like to thank Jasmine, Kim Ed City, Jesse Mike, Lakira Morris, and Dana Benali. Her personal life statement is, the art of life is to know now to enjoy a little and to endure very much.
Next up, Eli Doki. Parents, he would like to thank his parents, Barney, Desmond, Miss Nosy, his mom and his dad, and Mr. Barton. Personal life statement, Desmond's way of life.
Next we have, representing the sophomores, Nevaeh Nelson. Parents, Deidre Salabai and Nolan Nelson. She would like to thank Desiree Nelson, Olivia Foot Racer, her friends and family members. A statement she lives by is, there are so many good things going on around you that you only have to open your eyes to see it.
Next up, Terry Jody. Parents are Jodelle Jody and Wyatt Jody. He would like to thank his parents and also his friends, Tyrick and David Zubordi. Personal life statement, it is what it is.
Next we got Rhea Joe. Her parents are Delia Nez and Ray Foot Joe. She would like to thank her parents and friends, and her personal life statement is, stay on the grind.
Next up, TJ Burbank. Parents are Tonia Burbank and Julius Burbank. He would like to thank Micah, Maxo, Jaden, and his parents. Personal life statement, don't tell me the sky is the limit when there's footprints on the moon.
Next we have Asariah Begay. Parents are Benita and Asariah Begay. She would like to thank her parents, Jamie, Kay, Belle, Whitney, Quinn, and Coach Mom, and Zay. A personal life statement she lives by is, LeBron ain't ever gonna retire.
Next up, Tyrick Yazzie, or as we all know, Tyrick Films. He would like to thank his parents, his grandparents, friends, and family. His parents are Victoria MacArthur and Vernon MacArthur. Personal statement, sons and 4.
Next, we got Kylie Peshakai. Her parents are Teresa Slinky and Marlon Peshakai. She would like to thank Lance Ohio Manis, Tyler, Chanel, Trent, Joy, Leia, Kate, Kyler, Jimmy, Cammie, and Riz. Her personal statement is, keep pushing yourself.
Next up, Trent Manuelito. His parents are Florinda Nelson and Brian Manuelito. He would like to thank Kylie, Kelvin, Kanan, Tyrick, and his family. Personal life quote, Kendrick Lamar is the GOAT.
Next we have, representing the seniors, Taisha Tutchitney. Her parents are Tabith Miles and Willis Tutchitney. She would like to thank Miss Martinez, Killian O'Gleason, Juliana Sosi, and Micah Gilbert. A personal life statement she lives by is, learn as if you will never live forever. Live like you'll never die tomorrow.
Next up, Devin Lynch. He would like to thank his mother, Michelle Lynch. He would also like to thank his sister Allison, Stephanie Allison, Ryan Allison, and Serafina Phillips. Personal life statement, I do my best for my family, my people, and myself.
And lastly, we got Taylor Shorty. Parents are Michelle Shorty and Sean Shorty. She would like to thank Marcus Nelson and Maya Jones and her family members. A personal life statement she lives by is, love your family, work super hard, and live your passion.
Next up is Ryan Kelbert. He would like to thank his parents, Darren Kelbert and Rianne Bahi. He said, I would like to thank my family and friends, and lastly, the man above, for all that they do and what they continue to do for me. Personal life statement, just because we didn't end up on the same wave doesn't mean we aren't still a part of the same ocean.
Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. And finally, your 2023 homecoming prince is TJ Burbank. Now, your 2023 homecoming princess is Nevaeh Nelson. Now, your homecoming 2023 king is Ryan Calvert. And lastly, your homecoming 2023 queen is, drum roll please, Taylor Shorty. I present to you your 2023 Winter Homecoming royalties. Please give them a big round of applause.
We would also like to give a special shout out to Mr. Ed Scott. And another shout out to our Miss Navajo. She is here and present, so give her a round of applause, please.
Congrats again, royalty and royalty nominees.
Well, there you go. The halftime festivities here on homecoming at Window Rock High School, folks. We're going to throw you some more highlights for the first half here now, and a great job done by the students and the faculty and all those involved here in Window Rock at homecoming and the crowning of royalty tonight. That, my friends, is going to kind of wrap up our halftime. Sorry about that. We had to do a little change there, and so while they wrap up those activities,
Arizona license plate CGM.
they're going to leave. Looks like they're going to leave 5 minutes on the clock for the teams. As soon as they come out, so they can warm up for the second half. That ought to be happening here in just a moment.
Arizona license plate.
We're up a timeout. And a word from our halftime presenting sponsors, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Northland Basketball, presented by Choice Broadband, will continue. And the halftime score is Monument Valley 28. Window Rock 19. Back with more in a bit.
Happy New Year from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Just in time for our Valentine's special, we are introducing our new business partner, Cattleman's Steakhouse. Yeehaw! With every insured replacement, you can take your sweetheart out for the best prime rib on the mountain. Or choose salmon, sirloin steak, cod, pork chops, chicken, or a variety of other delicious dinners.
You are the best, honey.
And with the Valentine's special, you also get 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. And this year, you could take your Valentine to a VIP experience to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. That's right, we're giving away 2 premium VIP tickets to see George Strait, Chris Stapleton, and Little Big Town live in Phoenix, including VIP parking. Yes! Don't miss out on our best Valentine special.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
Choice Broadband is now available to more homes on the Navajo Nation than ever before. Visit the Choice NTUA Wireless District office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Born for adventure, driven for memories. The 2023 Hatch Toyota Tundra is our toughest, most capable, most advanced Tundra to date. Tundra is available in 6 well-appointed trim levels, 1 perfect for your lifestyle. Your choice of gas and hybrid powertrains, terrain controls, and some spectacularly advanced trailer towing technology make it clear that Tundra's not just a pretty face. Lease a 2023 Hatch Toyota Tundra SR5 for the new year for as low as $469 a month for 39 months. Plus, you get Toyota Care, our complimentary maintenance plan, including roadside service for 2 years or 25,000 miles. Reach out to your Hatch Toyota product specialist today and make an appointment to take a test drive. Hatch Toyota at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and hatchtoyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 33 years. Offers on approved credit, $35.99 due at lease signing, plus tax, title, license, and dealer documentation fees. See dealer for details.
It's officially here. It's officially pellet season across the White Mountains. The cold weather is getting a foothold, and Ace Hardware of the White Mountains is supplied and ready for you. At Ace Hardware, they've got quality pellets in every price range, whether you're looking for their good, better, or best varieties. Take advantage of Ace Hardware's discount pallet pricing. Save big when you purchase by the pallet, and delivery is no problem. Ace will deliver to you and do our best to stack it right where you want it. Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
Choice Broadband is always expanding the service area here on the Navajo Nation for Choice Broadband high-speed internet. Visit the district office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Arizona, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Hi, everybody. This is Sports Zone Radio's Floyd Simmons. Here at the Sports Zone, we are proud to offer award-winning sports coverage. We spend countless hours and miles on the road for our digital radio broadcasts, live video productions, and exhausting hours editing the best video content in the market. If you're a coach or athletic director, talk to us about shooting your school or team's photography. I guarantee you, no one will work harder to do it better. Contact us for pricing and samples. The number to call is 928-358-7905. That's 928-358-7905. The Simmons Media Group and Sports Zone Radio is proud to be the recipient of the Professional Indoor Football League's award for top game day broadcasts for our work providing full television, live streaming, and radio production for the Arizona Rattlers. You can catch our live video stream broadcasts of White Mountains football on the Sports Zone Radio Facebook page and YouTube channel. This is Floyd Simmons inviting you to join us every Friday for the Hatch Toyota Friday Night Football Show and Sports Zone Radio's award-winning live video sports coverage.
And that's during football season, but the pics and the video, all that kind of stuff, that's all year round. And right now it's Northland basketball season. Everybody, January in full swing, and an unbelievable jam-packed schedule of broadcast activity for us at the Sports Zone. Next week, we're going to see Monument Valley again twice. We'll see them at Tuba City, and then we'll see them next Saturday at home at the Nash Center. And they'll be taking on the Alchese Falcons that night. We welcome you back in for the second half of Northland Basketball, presented by Choice Broadband. Floyd Simmons right here. And it's my privilege to bring on a guest to join us for the third quarter. He is the athletic director for Monument Valley High School, Stephen Young, joining us now. Stephen, welcome in. How you doing, man? Well, hold on, Stephen. We were doing all kinds of microphone swaps because of the halftime stuff, so let's go back to it, Steve. We should. Yeah, there you go. Stephen, welcome in. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Thanks for the invitation to come over and have a little chit-chat for the third quarter, huh?
Right on. Welcome in. Well, the first thing I'll lead with, Stephen, is this. You are the athletic director at Monument Valley. It is a really good time, I would say, to be the athletic director there. You've got the number 2 girls team in the state, and they just got a victory earlier tonight against Window Rock, and you've got the number 3 team in the state on the boys' side. Wow.
Yeah.
How much fun are you having?
I'm having a lot of fun right now. We've got 2 phenomenal teams playing best ball. Top 5 teams. We're looking pretty good so far, and we're just going to keep the momentum going here. And hats off to Coach Franklin and Coach Gilmore for leading such a talented group of student athletes right here at Monument Valley.
Saw that Marcus Nelson three-pointer a moment ago, and after a steal, Window Rock will get another Marcus Nelson field goal, this time inside in transition. And the Fighting Scouts have cut this to a 4-point game in the third period. Monument Valley 28, Window Rock 24 as we get it going. Northland Basketball presented by Choice Broadband, and Brandon Bijo helps collect the steal for Monument Valley, and the pull-up for Brandon is right on the money. And Bijo, I don't know, was a little dinged up in the first half, Stephen. He didn't play a lot. He certainly wasn't active on offense much.
No, he got a little bit of foul trouble right there. Picked up 2 quick fouls, and Coach Gilmore took him right out and kind of gave him some time to think about things, I suppose. And he's right here back in the third quarter and leading the guys down and up and down the field here, or the court here.
Roberto Flores, 3-point try, no good. And there's Brandon Bijo with a rebound. And somebody was pointing out on our YouTube feed right there, said that Brandon is among the leaders in scoring in the state at about 21 points a game. I can't confirm that.
No, I was actually looking at Max Preps here not too long ago, and he's up there in the top 5. He's got a good point average per game. You got Flores right there. He's up there in the top 5 with some assists and steals, I believe. So we got a really good front 3 here with Uziel, Roberto, and Brandon. So we've got a really good team coming up here. Excited for both, obviously.
Great look on the replay right there of Brandon Bijo with the jump shot make. Here is Taylor Briguet at the free throw line, and Taylor's free throw struggles still continue. He's had several attempts, missed them all, misses that one, but he still leads the team in scoring with 13. And you've seen his work tonight during the game.
Oh, what a beautiful
shot. Look at the adjust. He's a magician, I'm telling you, Roberto Flores. He's the magic man.
Yeah, he is. He delivers, and he delivers strong. I'm really proud of Roberto.
I think that's my now new nickname for him. He's the magic man.
Yeah, that'll work.
And there's a takeaway by Brandon Baggio, and a nice little lob up the floor to Kean Mann, but he lost it back to Window Rock for a moment anyway. Uziel Flores will have the ball here now. Let me check the 5 on the floor for Monument Valley right now. Uziel Flores, Roberto Flores, Brandon Baggio, Kean Mann. And then the other under the basket, I think that's Kerry Nash, is also on the floor right now for Monument Valley. On the other side, the original 5 starters are out there for Window Rock. They include Devin Yazzie, Kanan Marianito, Marcus Nelson, also Jaden Baya, and the 5th is the guy that leads the scoring for them. Taylor Begay had that great first half for Window Rock. And our score here, 32-24. Monument Valley in front here in the third quarter, 4:26 on the clock. I'm Floyd Simmons, and the guy joining me is Stephen Young, the athletic director at Monument Valley. Stephen, this Monument Valley team is getting a lot of respect statewide, and the only question I would have as we watch Brandon Baggio pull up. I mean, when Brandon is on, when Roberto Flores is on, when Uziel is contributing, when these guys are on, it's tough. It's going to be tough for anybody to beat Monument Valley. The question is, what happens when they have to bang the boards inside against some bigger teams that come from other parts of the state? That's really going to be the challenge.
I agree, but I think that we've got a couple of good guys down there at the bottom. We've got Kerry Nash, who's coming up pretty well. He's beginning to show some strength down there. Good, phenomenal defensive player on that back end with his blocking ability. And of course, we've got Coy Phillips, and then we've got Kean Mann down there. They're a force to be reckoned with, and I think that those 3 individuals down there on the bottom court will provide enough stability for a good run here coming to state playoff time.
I agree. Stephen, will you help us out with something?
Sure.
Okay. We need to give away a pair of Phoenix Suns tickets.
All right, let's do it.
It's the Suns are playing on Tuesday. I believe they're hosting Charlotte. So we've got these tickets for Tuesday. And I want to ask folks to guess something on our Facebook and YouTube feeds. If they will make a guess on something that you're going to provide the answer for, we're going to give folks a chance. Anybody that guesses the question right will be in for the tickets. We'll draw after our game. On our drive home, we'll draw somebody's name, okay? So here's the question. You, my friend, and I'm going to call you my friend in spite of what I'm about to say. You are a San Francisco 49ers fan.
In and out, man. In and out. Yes, sir.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable, man. But okay, I'll let that slide.
All right.
Okay,
all right.
I'll
hey, but you know what? You're a Brock Purdy fan, though.
I am.
Yeah, I seen that post. So,
I am.
So you can't say that you don't dislike the Niners, though.
I can't stand the Niners. But you like Brock Purdy?
Hey, you know what? I'm loving him right now. He's playing some phenomenal ball, right?
Right now, the sample size is small, right? Okay, here's Roberto Flores for 3. That's going to rim out no good. Rebound Devin Yazzie for Window Rock. We got 3:16 remaining third quarter. So here's the deal. You're a 49ers fan. Tomorrow they're going to play the Cowboys. Feels like the old days, doesn't it?
Yep. The old rivalry days back in the 90s. I'm familiar with that, yep.
And they were 2 great teams back then. They're 2 pretty good teams now as we watch Taylor Begay pick up a foul.
Oh, absolutely. This is a rematch from the divisional round last year. You know, the Cowboys and the Niners played last year, and it was at Dallas. They had a little bit of fiasco towards the end of the game, but, you know, the Niners are headed out of there and headed to the NFC Championship. But
well, this is what we're going to ask the folks out there. We're going to ask them to guess Stephen Young's all-time favorite 49ers player, okay? And so we're going to have the folks guess. Now, I don't want you to give it up right now as we watch the ball get worked inside to Jaden Redhouse. Jaden with a nice little bucket inside from Monument Valley, and they go ahead by 12 now. Wow, that is 8 straight unanswered points by Monument Valley. And Roberto Flores is going to give his team a chance to add to that streak that they're on right now by tying up Kanan Marianito for the jump ball. And it's Monument Valley's possession as we bring it to you, and it's coming up in the front court. So somebody out there is guessing Jerry Rice. Somebody said Steve Young. There's a guess for Joe Montana as we watch Al Brandon by Joe make it look so easy. Steven, you get to watch Monument Valley play on a regular basis. When you watch by Joe's shot, do you just marvel as you're out watching him out there knocking him down?
Oh,
and were you there in Chinle when he scored 41?
I was there in Chinle on that 41. It's kind of like a poet on the court, you know, just amazed of how the words and motion kind of echo in the gymnasium when it hits the bottom of the net. But it's pretty phenomenal to watch each and every one of these student athletes. I mean, you got to give them credit. They work hard in the classroom. They do what they need to do to be out here. I mean, playing athletics is obviously a privilege for each and one of these kids, but they do everything they can to be out here today. And pretty proud of them.
Well, I like you emphasizing that. Here's by Joe, 4-3,
Absolutely.
and it is good! Now Brandon coming to life in the third quarter. He's got 9 in the quarter, 12 in the game. Teammate Roberto Flores with 15 right now. But taking over out there is Brandon. There's the dish, right side. Devin Yazzie, and there's an answer that Winter Rock needed. Devin Yazzie's first bucket of the game. And Monument takes back over on the inbound. 1:09 remaining in the third quarter. Okay, so we're asking the folks out there to guess your favorite 49ers player of all time. And I don't know, you need to write it down for me or something. Let's see here. Can you?
Let's see. What do we got here? Maybe I'll take a screenshot. They're coming in.
Here, right here on this notepad I got open on my. Type it out right there.
All right, let's see.
So the folks cannot. They're not going to hear you because we're not going to tell them yet. We're going to take those guesses through the fourth quarter. Your favorite 49ers player of all time, and there's. Okay, I see who it is.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I see you. He's a pretty good player, the guy you just wrote down.
Yeah.
May or may not be in the Hall of Fame. I'm not going to tell you, folks. You're going to have to just guess. So I'm with Stephen Young, the athletic director for Monument Valley, 49ers fan. His team's going to play in the playoffs tomorrow against. Did you hear the reaction from the fans before everything tonight when they asked for the 49er fans, and there was a little bit of a response. And then and then he asked about the Cowboys fans. What is it? Why does Indian country love the Dallas Cowboys so much?
I think it all dates back to the 1970s. I think when Roger Staubach and all of those guys in the Dallas Cowboy era, there's just such a feeling for them back in the day. I know that my oldest brother is a huge Dallas Cowboy fan because of Roger Staubach and those guys back in the day. And it's generational, you know?
Yeah.
It's generational.
Yeah.
And you're gonna feel a lot of that Cowboy support around here. And I think that wraps up the third quarter right there. But New Mexico is not too far from here.
Yep.
And there's a huge Dallas Cowboy fan base in New Mexico.
There's a big Dallas fan base, a big Denver fan base as well, right? Regionally speaking.
Right. So
I'll tell you what, let me grab a timeout because we got to get a word from Choice Broadband, and we'll keep you back for just a moment longer in the fourth quarter, okay?
Sure thing.
And wrap up our conversation with you. That's Stephen Young, athletic director from Monument Valley High School, and aren't they having some serious success right now, and some success that they got to be loving? I think so. We'll wrap up with him, start the fourth quarter next. Monument Valley out in front, 41-29 over Window Rock in this boys game. This is Northland Basketball, and it's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Choice Broadband is now available to more homes on the Navajo Nation than ever before. Visit the Choice NTUA Wireless District office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
And the fourth quarter is underway. Here comes Monument Valley. Uziel Flores. The shot no good. Tips out.
Uziel Flores.
Uziel.
Yes, sir.
Uziel Flores. And Brandon Bijo, after scooping up that loose ball, is fouled by Window Rock. All right, Stephen Young is the athletic director for Monument Valley. He's with us here for just a moment longer in this fourth quarter. And we're trying to find out from you folks if you want to win Phoenix Suns tickets. You can let us know by guessing on our Facebook or YouTube chats. You can let us know who you think Stephen's favorite all-time 49er player is as Roberto Flores begins our fourth quarter scoring, 43-29, Monument Valley in front. Okay? All right. Well, listen, I want to thank you for being with us, and I want to congratulate you and the entire Monument Valley athletic program for the successes. I mean, it's just wonderful what's going on right now basketball-wise at Monument Valley. You got to be proud, and I talked to Coach Jason Franklin, before the game, before his game, and it sounds like there's some pretty good talent in the pipeline on the girls' side that, they're not just good for right now, they're going to be good for a while.
Oh, yeah. A lot of credit goes to the programs that are developing them down at the middle school level coming up. Got to give them a shout out for their efforts too. I mean, it's a community effort, and we've got some good community members who are putting time aside to coach and build programs, and we can't forget about them and their efforts too. So my hat's off to them as we march towards February Frenzy here.
It's on the way soon. Hey, look at the activity of Taylor Begay. He made a free throw, finally broke that string, and then after missing the second try, the ball goes into his hands. He battles inside. He's got a nice little adjustment move that he's developing and working on, and you'll see right here on the replay, he gets that basket and foul and a chance at a three-point play. He's got 16 points. Here's the other thing I wanted to say, and I think he just walked out of view. Well, there he is back in the corner. There's the athletic director here at Window Rock is somebody very familiar to you. There he is. You'll see him with the blue blazer right there. Yeah, that good-looking young man right there is your brother Malcolm Young. Malcolm?
Yep, that's Malcolm.
Yeah, Malcolm Young, as in the same as the AC/DC guitar player, right?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
So you're named. Let's see. You're named after a football player, kind of. Shares sort of, kind of, so, and he shares an AC/DC guitar player name. Your parents. I got to talk to your parents. That's cool, man. Your parents are the coolest.
And I don't even think they knew those individuals anyway, so
yeah,
what a coincidence. But
I doubt they knew. And by the way, Jaden Redhouse at the line for MV making that shot. But anyway, Malcolm, he's the athletic director. There's a good shot on your screen of Stephen Young. You were on the screen for a moment. Malcolm is the new athletic director this year here at Window Rock, and just talking to him, boy, I tell you, I love his vision and his enthusiasm for the job, and he's got some big ideas. So we watch Taylor Begay connecting on a three. Big shot for Taylor. Taylor's got 17. No, he's got 20. Hold on. Yeah, he got 20 in the game. But big plans and aspirations and ideas. I think Malcolm's going to do a great job here at Window Rock as the athletic director.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. 100%. He's bought into the program. He's bought into the community. He's definitely 110% behind the student-athlete population here. He does have a good vision, and I'm glad to be working alongside him in the 3A North Conference. I mean, it's just, having individuals like that in the conference really allow us to expand and allow for great things to happen. And it's been a joy so far. And good block there.
Taylor Begay says, "Not in my house." Wow, what a rejection. We'll watch Taylor make this defensive highlight right there. Oh, the big paw coming out and slapping it away. But yeah, Malcolm is going to do, I think, great things here at Window Rock. I'll let you leave after I ask you one last question, Stephen, and that is, if we put you in a Monument Valley uniform right now, and we put Malcolm in a Window Rock uniform right now, we had you go one-on-one. As we watch Brandon Biggio with the smooth, silky jump shot. If we were to do that, who's going to win that one-on-one matchup?
Malcolm will.
Oh, yeah? You'll admit it? You'll just go, no trash talk?
No. I'm not going to go down that lane. Malcolm is, he's an athlete. I'm going to tell you that. He played some ball in high school.
Yeah.
And he did pretty well at it, so I'm not gonna challenge him on that.
Okay. Well then, how about a game of Scrabble? Who's gonna win a game of Scrabble?
I think I might. I'm a little more intelligent.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding with that, but yeah.
All right. Hey man, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it.
Hey man, it's a pleasure. I'm glad you guys are up here covering 3A North basketball. We're looking forward to having you all there at the 3A North Regional Basketball Championships in Chinle. And I'll likely get caught up with you guys in Tuba, and then back on the 28th in Chienta when we host El Chase for our homecoming.
Right on, man. Right on. Look forward to it. Thank you. And thanks always for the hospitality that you and the rest of the North always extends to us here at the Sports Zone. We love it. We appreciate it. We love Northland basketball. And we love these communities. We love these schools, these kids, these families. It's genuine privilege of ours to be doing this. So thank you for
absolutely
opening the door. Okay.
Absolutely. Well, good talking to you.
All right. Thank you.
We'll catch you later.
Stephen Young right there, athletic director for Monument Valley. There's Coach Gilmore of Monument Valley and his guys. We're going to get a timeout on the floor, everybody. It's 50-38. Monument Valley in front of Window Rock with 4 minutes and 44 seconds remaining here in regulation. So if you want tickets to the Phoenix Suns on Tuesday, let me go ahead and take a look at this. I just want to get the for sure details for you. Text message from our good friend Jacob Holliday. Says, I can vouch Stephen Young is a 49ers fan. Ask him about cheap Rams. Cheap Rams. Well, he's gone. I'll have to ask him about that later. That's a good one. I'm sure there's something good behind all that. Good to hear from you, Jacob. Jacob has not forgotten about Northland basketball or his beloved Monument Valley Mustangs. Nice pass. And that's going to roll in for Uziel Flores. Uziel's got 8 points in the game. And let's see here. Tickets. As you get Monument Valley with a takeaway. Jump shot. No good. Inside. Miss. Rebound. Make. Jaden Redhouse. Boy, this Monument Valley team is stacked with talent. Well, let me ask Derek real quick when they, for sure on the details on the tickets, and then we'll get to working on giving those away here in a second. Okay, basketball fans, I am back as Flores adds to his point total tonight with that little roll in there. Flores with 8 points in the quarter, 22 in the game. Roberto Flores lighting it up tonight for Monument Valley. Here's Taylor Begay's three-point try. It's going to be off the mark. Brandon Biggio on the rebound. Biggio apparently is one of the state's leading rebounders. He's a guard, and that's not supposed to be said of guards, is it? But when you don't have a giant front line, and Monument Valley does not, everybody's got to pitch in and do their part. Everybody got to get out there and get their rebounds. This is Brandon Bijo picking himself up after hitting the ground pretty hard a moment ago. He looks all right. He's not complaining. 2:38 remaining. 56-38. MV on the way to a win tonight. They will stay at the top of the 3A North Region standings. As Bijo goes inside. And it did not want to go in for him. Flores. Corey Phillips, and he drops it back to Brandon. So, the athletic director for Monument Valley, Stephen Young, he is a 49ers fan. And I know who his favorite all-time Niners player is, and if you will, respond on our Facebook page or YouTube chat. Let us know who you think his favorite player is. We're going to put you in a little drawing. Everybody who guesses right, as Uziel Flores gets into double figures with that shot. There's a long pull-up for Marianito. Missed the shot, then hit the deck. And on the rebound, long outlet. Easy 2 points for Burtz. And timeout is taken by Monument Valley. Well, timeouts don't really matter at this point, but MV has 3 remaining. Window Rock has 2 timeouts left in the game, everybody. Some of your guesses to win those Phoenix Suns tickets. Jerry Rice, guessed. Patrick Willis, George Kittle has been guessed. Joe Montana has been guessed. Ronnie Lott, Frank Gore, Vernon Davis, Terrell Owens has been guessed. Deion Sanders, Jimmy Johnson, Navarro Bowman. Hey, how about Navarro Bowman? What a great player. Dwight Clark has been guessed by somebody. Elliot Harris, Frank Gore, Garrison Hurst. Another Ronnie Lott right there. Joe Gold. John Taylor. Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor never wore the ugly shade of 49er red. Charles Haley, guessed by somebody out there. Debo, how about Debo Samuel, huh? Somebody said Debo. That's all you got to say to Debo. We know who you're talking about. He is a great player. Somebody said Steam Corn. Steam Corn was guessed by somebody. I love it. Minute and 12 remaining, everybody. Window Rock inside to Devin Yazzie. Devin the make. Timeout. Window Rock. And let's see, who else? What other guesses have we seen out there? A lot of Steve Young guesses. Because, you know, his name is Stephen Young, so I guess people are saying that seems to make sense. Got a timeout out there. Let's see, Joe Staley. Let's see, who else? What other guesses do we have out there? Brent Jones. There's the first Brent Jones guess. Okay. Brent Jones is pretty good, wasn't he? If you want to win Phoenix Suns tickets, give us your guess. At the end of regulation, I will announce his favorite player, and we'll cut off your guesses at that point. And everybody that may have guessed got the right name. And I will say this. The right name has been guessed. In all of that I told you, the right one has been guessed. Let me see what our technical director, Julio K, thinks. Who do you think his favorite player might be? Julio says Dwight Clark. Ask Derek what Derek thinks. Is the inbound? Derek thinks it's Steve Young. Does Leonard have a guess? Does Jessica have a guess? We are not going to let them win, by the way. Just want to know what their guess is. Window Rock underneath, Marcus Nelson. 48 seconds left. And Window Rock will take their final timeout right there.
Full timeout.
60-42. Monument Valley, what are those other guesses? Brock Purdy. Come on, man. He's played 6 games. That can't be anybody's favorite player yet, except for Mr. and Mrs. Purdy. They're the only ones that get, saying that that's their favorite player. Is that it? That all I get from those guys? Okay. Hey, guys, then let's work on the Sports Zone Radio player of the game. There's Leonard Keone. Bishbito? Wait. Bishbito? Is that the hometown? Did I say it right? Okay, Bishbito, over there by Steamboat. That's where Leonard is from. This guy next to me, the technical director, Julio K, is from Kayenta area. And inbound, 41 seconds left. Guys, time for us to announce the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game, if we can. Who do you guys got? So we get a drive and a foul on Window Rock. Who do you got, guys? We got a vote for Bert. Roberto. How about, who's Derek say? Roberto. Okay. Leonard got a vote. And another vote for Roberto. Well, that is fine and dandy. Time running down. Roberto Flores will be announced as the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. We'll talk to him in just a moment. And also talk to Coach Gilmore as well. What a performance tonight put on by Monument Valley. I'll also say this, I know it's hard, nobody likes those moral victories, but I like what I saw out of Window Rock tonight against this highly ranked MV squad. I think they're still continuing to play better and better basketball as they go along. And again, I'm going to tell you, I do not think that you should count the scouts out. And when it comes to region tournament time, if they're healthy, it might be pretty tough. Hey, I want to also say, can I say something here as well? Homecoming tonight at Window Rock, you got to see the great halftime activities. And one of the great things that they do up north when they do these winter season homecomings, or hoop coming, as some of them call it, one of the great things they do is that the kids, the players, they go around and they give out these little treat bags. So if you're here at the game, you got a chance to get something, get a great treat from somebody. And I got one from Larea George, class of 2023. I don't know Larea. She came walking around with a big box of goodies, little baggies that she was giving out. So I got my Rice Krispie treat, my Jolly Rancher, Swedish fish in there. There's some like fruit snack and a bag of Fritos. And I already ate during one of our breaks a while ago. I already ate the Twix. There was some Twix candy in there as well. I love it, man. I love this tradition that they have, and it is always fun to be here during homecoming. Of course, when it is homecoming, the nights go on very, very long, and it's already 10:32. with a long drive ahead. But you know what? That is quite all right. In a moment, we'll talk with Randolph Gilmore, the head coach of Monument Valley and the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. His name is Roberto Flores. And a great win on the road for MV. Our late night continues in a moment. We'll bring all that to you on our wrap-up of this broadcast of Northland Basketball, brought to you by Choice Broadband. Don't go anywhere.
Choice Broadband is always expanding the service area here on the Navajo Nation for Choice Broadband high-speed internet. Visit the district office nearest you to get started or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
It's officially here. It's officially pellet season across the White Mountains. The cold weather is getting a foothold, and Ace Hardware of the White Mountains is supplied and ready for you. At Ace Hardware, they've got quality pellets in every price range, whether you're looking for their good, better, or best varieties. Take advantage of Ace Hardware's discount pallet pricing. Save big when you purchase by the pallet. And delivery is no problem. Ace will deliver to you and do our best to stack it right where you want it. Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Going into the new year, Hatch Toyota Show Low is still the White Mountains sales volume leader with quality Toyota vehicles and a team dedicated to customer satisfaction.
Hi, I am Michael Pierce. My favorite part of working at Hatch Toyota is our process and our guests. I love the look when our customers are really satisfied, and I love how I feel when they are happy.
The new year at Hatch Toyota brings an excellent opportunity to take the keys to the new Toyota you've always wanted to drive. Your product specialist will help you find the best vehicle for your budget and lifestyle.
Over the past 7 years that I've been at Hatch Toyota, I really do enjoy coming to work each and every day and helping our customers. I will treat you like my personal family and make sure that buying a car is one of the happiest things you will do.
Hatch Toyota Show Low in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and at hatchtoyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 32 years. All offers on approved credit. See dealer for details.
Time now for the Northland Basketball Wrap-Up Show. A look back at tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio.
Hey, back in, basketball fans, to the Fighting Scouts Event Center, Window Rock High School. And a road victory tonight for the highly ranked Monument Valley Mustang boys. They came in ranked number 3. And they have defeated the number 30 ranked Window Rock Fighting Scouts. 62-42 was the score. The girls, by the way, also from Monument Valley got a victory tonight. 51-40 was the final, with the number 2 ranked Monument Valley Lady Mustangs beating number 5 Window Rock in a game that we broadcast earlier, and you can find on a separate video file on our YouTube and Facebook channels. Coach, great to see you, man. Great to see you. We're going to wrap things up here in a moment. We expect a visit shortly from the Sports Zone Radio player of the game, Roberto Flores. You see him right there on that pull-up jump shot. And you'll see him make a defensive play right there as well. How's that? Or at least stick his nose in there like he does. He hit the deck a few times today. Very physical play from Roberto like you get. You know what I mean? I see Al Brandon Bijo coming out of the tunnel right now. We're not scheduled to talk to him. And now we're just going to look for his teammates, his brother-in-arms. Roberto Flores, you see another great finish for Roberto there. He did some things that defy logic, defy the imagination. He is the Magic Man. That's my new nickname for him anyway. I don't know. Does anybody else want to call him that? Certainly looks that way. So, hey, listen. I'm going to go ahead and announce the answer to the question. Okay, the question was, who is Stephen Young's favorites? 49ers player of all time. He's a big fan of the 49ers. All right? So from this point on, no more guesses. No more guesses because I'm going to announce that the favorite 49er player of all time for Stephen Young is Joe Montana. Joe Montana. It's not even the guy that has a name that's almost the same as his. Not even Steve Young. A lot of great guesses out there. Thank you for all those guesses. But that's the end of it right there. And we did have a number of people that said Joe Montana. So if you guessed Joe Montana, your name is going to be in a little mini drawing. There's a few names. And shortly after our game broadcast ends, we'll be able to draw and announce our winner. Send somebody to the Phoenix Suns this coming Tuesday. They're going to take on the Charlotte Hornets. All right. Still standing by. And now there's the man of the hour, young man, making his way out the tunnel, heading our direction. Did we really have to send Jessica after him? Is that what we did? All right, that's fine. That's fine. We'll every once in a while you got to go. You got to send the Gestapo to go and track the guy down. On this side. Photo opportunity for some young man out there. Good stuff. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you, Flo.
Right on. Still live out there. Still got a lot of people watching. They want to hear from the man of the hour tonight. Let's get this done. Hey everybody, welcome into Window Rock High School, the Fighting Scots Event Center. Big win tonight on the road for the number 3 ranked boys team in 3A basketball in the state. That's Monument Valley, and they have beaten Window Rock tonight 62-42. Big win and a big performance for the young man that joins us here now. 24 points scored for the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. And that's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. His name is Roberto Flores. Hey, man.
What's up,
Floyd? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Great to see you, man.
Great to see you, too.
Great to see you, and you brought your game, buddy. You brought your game.
Gots to.
We talked a little beforehand, and, I urged you to show us something tonight. Yeah. And I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but you did show us something tonight. Congratulations.
Definitely motivated me.
Big win for you guys. Big win. Window Rock, listen, ranked number 30. This is a game you might come into. You might sleep on a team like that. You might snooze a little bit, but you guys did not. I felt like you and your team, you came out, you fought hard, you played hard. Didn't you feel like it was a good team win tonight?
Yeah, I feel like it's best not to worry about the rankings and just come out and play against every team with full impact and just, yeah.
Well, listen, on the other hand, the other thing is that Window Rock played pretty good game. And in that first half especially, when they were getting a lot of great quality minutes and quality effort from Taylor Begay, he was almost unstoppable inside when he would get in and around the basket. He started to find a shot that was working for him, and Window Rock hung around. So I think that's a better team than most people give them credit for, and certainly better than the number 30 ranking.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. having to be able to find ways to be able to guard the post and just be able to find defensive ways to, like, how would you say it, like, just to stop that pick and roll, basically.
You got to get creative, and you've got to have, different elements in your defensive tool bag, right?
Yeah.
We're talking with Roberto Flores, the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. Tonight you scored 24 points, Bert, and you did it in every possible way. We got to see your range, of course, and you knocked down a few threes, man. Looking good out there. But that stuff you were doing, that inside work, look, you don't mind if I have a little nickname. Maybe I'm the only one that's going to use it, but I started calling you the Magic Man after a while, dude, because that stuff you were doing was magical.
Mm-hmm.
You're like a magician. How in the world did you develop those shots from every angle, the spin move, the reverse spins, and all the stuff? What went into that?
Man, I don't want to say too much, but I've been working on my not just my three-point game, but I've been getting shifty inside the three and just trying to find new ways to score, and it's just best to find new ways to score. So
no question. How much quote playground basketball do you still play? How many pickup game action do you get in?
Nah, I haven't gotten into any recently, just because we're on it.
Well, you're in the season, but I mean, off season, you're out there.
Oh man,
you're finding a game anywhere you can find it.
Yeah, anywhere. Like I be in the gym every day. Man.
Anywhere. How about even during football season? You're a football player, man.
Coach Begay might get mad at me for this, but yeah, I be hooping still during football season.
You got some minutes in, didn't you?
Yeah.
Talking with Roberto Flores, Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, everybody. And Bert, I wanted to make this comment. We knew last year. We knew when you were a sophomore. We knew that you and Brandon were great players then. You were great players last year. It just seems to me like you've even found another gear. And that's hard to do. As good as you were as juniors, you don't usually make that much of a step up, but it's still a noticeable, discernible improvement. Do you feel like you guys are even better as seniors than you were last year?
Yeah, I feel like we knew that we had to find better roles and just find ways to make our team better, just because we're seniors, and just become better leaders to our teammates. And I'm just very glad to play with these group of guys.
I'm going to ask you about one of those guys, and then we'll let you go, okay? And that is Coy Phillips. I'm going to ask you about Coy.
KP.
Because in terms of talking about improvements, Coy was a solid guy for you last year, and he gave you a lot of minutes. But he came out tonight, and he showed us that range downtown that I don't quite remember being there last year. I'm sure he's worked on that thing in the offseason. He looked good spotting up outside and hitting that three.
Yeah, what's crazy, though? Before the game, he was telling me, hey, I'm shooting. And I said, hey, man, light it up.
Let it fly.
Let it fly.
And he did.
He did it.
He did. He gave you guys a good game.
Yeah.
Hey, great win for you. We hope you have a safe and a fun drive home.
Yep.
We'll get to see you twice next week, okay? We'll see you at Tuba, and then we'll see you a week from tonight at your place, okay?
Okay, sweet.
All right?
Yeah.
All right, congratulations, man. Good win for you.
See you, Floyd.
Oh, hold on. They're stopping me. They're saying I got to give you a T-shirt.
Oh, nice.
Would you take that?
Yeah, I got you.
Will you wear that with pride?
Yeah, of course, man. Sports Zone.
Right on, dude.
Yep.
Right on.
Yeah.
Love you, man.
Yeah, love you too, Floyd.
Okay, Roberto Flores, the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Look at this guy. What do we got there, man? Hold on. Put that on you. Put that on. El Brandon Baggio. Look at this good-looking young man. What's up?
What's up?
What you got?
I got here a shirt for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
It's one of my shirts.
Come on. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Can I open it and look at it?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I do it right here?
Yeah.
Dude, you're going to make me.
Because you've been a day one.
Dude, you're going to make me cry, bro.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yes, sir.
You're kidding me.
Yep.
Right here, bro.
Real one right here.
Come on.
Yep.
Get in here.
Oh, shit.
I love you, buddy.
Yeah, love you too.
Good job. That is good stuff, man. I love it. El Brandon Baggio. He's been the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game a time or two himself in the past. We get to see him a couple times coming up this week. You okay? Your leg okay? You got banged up a little bit. You all right? Your leg fine? I know we don't want to give away any secrets or anything like that, but
yeah, my leg's right. It was all the ref over there. I was dribbling a ball. He got in my way, try to horse me. I thought I was gonna stay in the game, but he told me to come out, so I just said,
Okay.
I bet. Yeah.
Okay, so you ran into the official?
Yeah. No, the official ran into me.
Oh, okay. You never run into anybody, dude.
Nah.
Not you, my man. Too
Not me.
slick. Good stuff. Who are all these people right here?
These are my boys. Yep. I got Jaden right here, Coy, and Kian.
It's your team.
Yep. These are the boys right here.
Coy, knocking down them threes, man. Great job tonight.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff. You guys have a safe trip home, okay?
Yeah, you too,
Be
bro.
careful out there. Thanks
All right.
again. Thanks again.
See you, bro.
We'll see you soon. See you next week. There's Brandon Bijo. I am going to cherish that T-shirt right there, everybody. I promise you that. That is beautiful stuff. Dang it. I love that. Well, that chokes me up a little bit. That's going to be the end of that. I can't see Coach Gilmore anywhere in the house. He may have already skipped town. So we want to congratulate Randall Gilmore, the head coach of this Monument Valley team that succeeds tonight and continues on their trajectory as a top team in the state. Number 3 ranked Monument Valley has defeated number 30 Window Rock. Final score 62-42 tonight. Let me give you a quick look at some numbers. Bertz, the player of the game, Roberto Flores, had 24. El Brandon Bijo with 14 in the game. A couple of threes for El Brandon. 3 threes tonight for Roberto, by the way. Uziel Flores with 10 points and a couple of threes made as well. Coy Phillips had 6 points on 2 3-point baskets made. 4 points in the game for Jaden Redhouse. 2 points for Kerry Nash. 2 points for Dorian Sullivan tonight as well. On the Window Rock side, what a great game turned in by Taylor Begay. And Taylor also hit a couple of threes out there tonight, in addition to some really great work he did inside. Love watching him play, and I just believe that, in his first year back playing basketball, he probably played as a young man, but he's a senior now and hadn't played basketball in high school. And now he's out there serving the team, doing a great job, and just getting more and more into a rhythm and comfortable. It's going to be fun watching Taylor the rest of January and on into the region tournament coming up in February. Really good stuff. Marcus Nelson turned in a great game. Marcus out there with 13 points for the Fighting Scouts. Devin Yazzie had 5. Jaden Baya and Kanan Marianito each had 2 points for Window Rock. But the victory belongs to Monument Valley, 62-42. And that, friends, is going to bring us to the end of this broadcast of Northland Basketball. And I promise you, I am going to love and cherish this T-shirt from that young man, El Brandon Bijo. Can't wait to put that thing on. In fact, we already packed up the camera, didn't we? No? Let me throw this thing on here. Give me a second, everybody. There we go. There we go. And we'll guess maybe take a live shot of that. How about that, huh? There it is. There it is. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at that. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. One of the all-time greats, a Hall of Famer for Northland basketball for sure, El Brandon Bijo, and I want to thank him again for the great T-shirt. Thank you, folks, for joining us for this broadcast of Northland basketball. It's all brought to you by Choice Broadband. A big thank you to our broadcast team, our technical director right there, Julio K. That guy on camera, he's not got a camera right now, but that's Leonard Keone. We got a lot of great assistance from Julio's wonderful wife, Cynthia. No, that's Jessica. Jessica K down there. She loves me to call her Cynthia for some reason. And hand me that camera right there. Let me see if I can get a shot of this guy right here. Let's see. There it is. Hey, that's the first time I've shot the camera ever for the Sports Zone. And I get a chance to take a shot at that's Derek Simmons, the producer, the camera guy. And that's it on the broadcast. Thank you all for being with us, everybody, as we wrap it up here tonight from the Fighting Scouts Event Center. We'll be back with you on Tuesday night. I don't know where, though. I'm not sure. We're going to be at Tuba City next week. We're going to be at we got a game at Blue Ridge next week. We got a game at Sholo next week, and we've got a game at Monument Valley next week. I know all of that. If you'll pay attention to our stuff at the Sports Zone on the days to come, you'll figure out where we're going to be on all of those days. Thank you for joining us, everybody. God bless you. Hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you to Malcolm Young and the great crew, including Nate DeHosey here at Window Rock. Where's our guy? I saw our guy around here. Thank you to everybody for joining us. I'm kind of all out of sorts. My guy, he kind of ruined my whole thought process with this great gift that really sets me back mentally. But thank you to everybody. Final score is 62-42 Monument Valley over Window Rock. For the entire crew, Lloyd Simmons, thanking you for joining us, saying God bless you. Be very careful, safe, and warm out there. Would you? And we'll see you Tuesday for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball, presented by Choice Broadband. Good night, everybody, from Window Rock.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at SportsZone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.